All right, we're going to begin starting equations, and we're going to work our way up into what we do for 8th grade, but we're going to review the 6th and the 7th grade equations that you should already know. The first thing I want you to remember is that we have inverse operations. Meaning inverse operations meaning opposite. So if it's plus, we go minus. If we go minus, we go plus. If we go multiplication, division, and division, multiplication. So we are going to do this. These are inverse operations or opposite. Okay. Let's kind of review 6th grade. If I have x plus 7 equals 18, okay, remember that what I do to one side, I do to the other. The opposite of plus 7 is minus 7. So what I do to one side, I do to the other. And then 18 minus 7 is 11. So x equals 11. If I have x minus 3 equals 9, the opposite of negative 3 is plus 3. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. X equals 12. And I can check that by going 12 minus 3 equals 9. All right, let's do multiplication and division. So if I have 6x equals 30, this is saying 5 times something equals 30. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I divide the 5. What I do to one side, I do to the other. So I'm going to divide the 5 over here. X equals 6. 30 divided by 5, s equals 6. If I have x over 6 equals 12, this is saying division. I'm going to multiply it out, flip it to get rid of it. And what I do to one side, I do to the other. So I'm going to multiply the 6 over here. And 12 times 6 is 72. So x equals 72. 72 divided by 6 is 12. Let's go on to what we should know remember from last year. So if I have 5x plus 10 equals 80. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw a line. And the reason I draw a line is to keep things on each side so our numbers don't get squished together and end up going on the wrong side. So the first thing I want to do, we're going to say x. Anything with x always stays till the end. Anything with x always stays to the end. So I'm going to take care of this first. I see plus 10, so I go minus 10. What I do to one side, I do to the other. $80 minus 10 is 70. Okay, and I'm going to bring this 5x down. And this is saying 5 times something equals 70. The opposite of times is divide, so I'm going to divide the 5. And then I go 70 divided by 5 equals 14. X equals 14. Let's try another one. Negative 2x plus 4 equals negative 40. Okay, draw a line. Remember, I'm going to save the x for the end. And right here I have plus 4, so I'm going to go the opposite. The opposite of plus 4 is minus 4. What I do to one side, I do to the other side. In my calculator, notice I have a negative 40. So in my calculator, I'm going to go negative 40 minus 4. Put in the calculator what you see. Negative 40 minus 4. And that is negative 44. And bring this down. Negative 2x equals negative 44. Okay. What I do to one side, I do to the other. I'm going to divide this. Now, I'm not going to do the opposite of negative 2 because this is multiplication. I am going to take the sign with it. So take sign. Okay, not opposite. I'm doing the opposite operation, but not the opposite sign on when it comes to division and multiplication. So I take the sign to the other side. Okay. So negative 44 divided by negative 2. X equals 22. All right, let's try one. X over 4 minus 3 equals 2. So I'm still going to draw the line. I'm going to still save the x for the end. So right here, negative 3, the opposite is plus 3. And what I do to one side, I do to the other side. So 2 plus 3 is 5. I'm going to bring this down. So x divided by 4 equals 5, or something divided by 4 equals 5. I'm going to flip it to get rid of it. So 5 times 4 is 20. So x equals 20. And to check it, I want to go 20 divided by 4 minus 3 equals 2. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. So this is a check.